Hi guys, Will here, and in today's video we're going to walk through firstly how to get a funded trading account, secondly where you might look regarding which company to choose, and more on top of that. So stay tuned and let's get straight into it. Hi guys, Will here from WB Trading and welcome back. If you are new to the channel, please do hit that subscribe button and tap the bell icon so that you don't miss any of the free content that we share with the trading community here on YouTube. So before we dive in, I just want to ask, which funding firms have you perhaps heard of? Let us know in the comment section below the video. Again, which have you heard of, maybe which have you considered working with and why? We know that there are a lot of options out there for receiving funding, increasingly so actually too. So it'd be really great to, just get your thoughts really. So pause the video for just a quick second and let us know in the comments section below. Anyway, so let's dive in. What actually brought about today's video, right? Well, on occasion, we'll hear the following words from our clients. So they'll tell us, I'm trading a small account size, let's say $1,000 in size, and I've been consistently trading all of your strategies. I follow the session momentum and price aversion strategy rules on a daily basis each morning. I follow the higher time frame bias bar and D1 swing strategy rules each evening after work. But, and here's the issue, I find that my account growth is just way too slow. Right now, the strategies are working well, I'm making money, I'm progressing, which is great. But the issue is, over, let's say, one quarter, I may only make 20%, which with a $1,000 account only brings in, well, $200 by that stage, right? And whilst I'm excited to finally be profitable, I'm happy to finally be in that top 20% of profitable traders now that the losing money is behind me. The problem is I can't stand my boss anymore. I can't stand the commute to work. It's killing me inside, but I'm struggling to save up the money to invest in my account size. What the hell should I do? I need you to teach me to double my account each month. And if you can't, well, I need to find a trading educator who can. In fact, I actually found one on YouTube earlier today who promises a 100% win rate. And not only that, he drives a fluorescent green Lamborghini too. Yours truly, profitable yet frustrated trader. Now, I am, of course, overemphasizing that story there. And in fact, all of our clients here at WB Trading are fantastic. We're lucky to be able to work with such great people. We really are. And people with sensible attitudes towards growth too, who understand that actually 20% account growth per quarter is outstanding, right? But again, some people out there are still looking for either the Holy Grail or, as we're here to discuss today, a way to gain funding so that they can trade a much more significant account size. And if that is you, I have good news, because in today's video, we'll actually be helping you to understand how to do just that. So let's look at some potential solutions to the problem. Okay, now there are multiple proprietary trading firms out there and funding platforms too that provide capital to successful traders. Ironically, the frustrated, unhappy and defeated trader who we just heard from a second ago is actually a successful trader. They've achieved consistent profits of, well, roughly, 7% per month across the quarter that we've just talked about, which is fantastic. Again, though, the thing is, this trader doesn't realize that they're actually successful because they're focused on the absolute amount of money that they're making rather than measuring their performance using an R multiple. And actually realizing that given time, as they add to their account, they are going to absolutely thrive. They really are. That's what a lot of traders don't actually see. And that's the long-term picture, the long-term stance. Again, they want all of the money now, instantly, all in one go, which realistically, it is a bit of a fool's game. As they say, slow and steady wins the race. Now, a popular proprietary trading firm that many of you will likely have heard of and whom offer a funding program is FTMO. And we're always happy to recommend them due to now quite a handful of our clients having passed their entry test, some multiple times actually, as they've gone from 25,000 of funding to, let's say, 50,000 of funding and beyond, right up to actually their maximum of $300,000 in funding. So how does FTMO actually work though? Right, well, they begin by charging a refundable participation fee that's actually given back to you when you pass. And this fee changes based on the amount of funding that you are seeking. Okay, so they offer, I believe, 4 funding options. So you can either receive $25,000, $50,000, $75,000, or $100,000 in funding. And again, you can take another test in the future to actually achieve more funding from them as you prove yourself using your strategy rules and actually show them how profitable you are. All they require is that you grow your account by 10% in month 1, entirely achievable, especially using our strategy rules, and you're in, you're funded. And of course, they then fund your account with your chosen amount of money, and you take it from there, you build it, and you also actually keep, I believe, 70% of the profits for yourself each month, which with a, let's say, $100,000 account could well mean a 5-figure per month income right off the bat. Not too shabby, right? So if we use the example of our students that we've just mentioned above, if this person's able to continue generating, let's say, 20% per quarter using a, let's say, $100,000 account, and we're using simple numbers here just to, again, keep things nice and simple, that means that they'll be generating $20,000 per quarter, or in other words, well, more or less $7,000 per month. Again, not bad. As a reminder though, FTMO do take 30% of that as their own cut, so our student here would receive a net $4,900 per month. Way better than the previous example that we laid out before getting funding, right? And the best thing is they haven't done anything different. All they've changed is the account size. And that's one great thing about trading. It's hugely scalable. But let's discuss an alternative to FTMO, one being a company called the 5%ers. Okay, so the 5%ers offer 4 different tiers of funding in which you can choose from, with them providing an instant live account of either $6,000, $10,000, $13,000, or $20,000. Whereas FTMO actually start you off via their test with the demo account. There's more though, because as far as I can see it, the biggest advantage of choosing the 5%ers over FTMO is what they call their hyper growth program, in which your trading capital actually doubles every time you reach a certain profit milestone. And to give you a real life example here, if you were to trade by just following our strategy rules each day, generating let's say a very achievable 10% per month, you could potentially double your capital more or less every 10 months. So the sky is the absolute limit, isn't it? As soon as you have strategies that work in hand, it's exciting, isn't it? Because it opens up that door to actually achieving this stuff, to receiving funding, to taking your earnings up to, well, as high as 5 figures per month in this case. So yeah, it's certainly exciting. And on top of those options, another option when it comes to gaining funding might be to build a track record of consistent performance for you to then perhaps source funds from your family and friends, as another example. Some traders do prefer to go this route because this way you aren't tied to a company who holds you to a contract and so on. And choosing this method also allows traders to avoid paying that profit share of, let's say, 30% and 50% respectively for either FTMO or the 5%ers, which it does make sense. There are options here, that's my point. And you could even possibly distribute profits to your investors at the end of, let's say, a year too, giving you the freedom to actually compound that growth even further without dipping into your profits each month or each quarter and so on. Whilst it might sound intimidating now, this option could even lead to you actually starting your own fund in the long term, which again can be a really exciting prospect for many people out there. And the key here is to align the interest of your investors to the interest of yourself as the trader to actually maximize total returns after fees. But I won't go into any more detail than that at this stage, as we're not here to talk about launching a full-blown hedge fund. I'll leave that for a future video. So to conclude, and I hope this is now evident, trading is absolutely a career that's there to be built, and it comes with a lot of freedom regarding how and when you get started and how and when you build your own trading business too. And if you are someone who's wanting to get started but is perhaps lacking edge, lacking strategies that work, we can certainly help if you'd like us to. I'll put a link in the description for you that leads to the page where you can download our strategies. And if you would like to get in touch, I'll put my email in there for you too, so that you can actually reach me. Again, there are enormous opportunities out there for successful traders, and getting to them, it does not have to be complex or difficult. That's for sure. Again, if you do need some help, drop me an email, drop us a message, and yeah, we'll do our best to help for you. Anyway, I hope this video helps in providing some perspective on how to go about raising capital for your trading account. I'll leave it there for today, and as always, trade with edge, with consistency, and we look forward to having you back here on the channel soon. Thanks, guys.